Holy shit. Alright. Hello. This is the dumbest thing I've ever done. I went to the store, bought some magic packs. I actually bought a Painter Servant. Let me... So, I went to this nerd store. I wanted to buy some magic cards. I was gonna go to the nerd store way before, and then buy some random shit there anyways. Some random shit there anyways. Oh shit! Yeah, I forgot the mic was some random shit there anyway. Don't worry about that. I was just checking. Okay, so the blue mill deck. I need to get a new mic, I guess. It's literally a copy of Squid's, or Squid is what his nickname is, because we're friends. I bought a fucking Painter Servant, if that's even visible, because this card, where is it, right there, was, I shit you not, like $80 fucking just for this one card. And it's for the blue mill deck. The only thing that I feel like I'm missing a card, which is why I texted Squid and asked him, because I have a fuck ton of persistent petitioners, a paradox engine for untapping all my shit, because it's basically like a fast blue mill in a sense, but it's not like super fast. I had to fill in random cards, obviously. Yeah, I have like 60 persistent petitioners, and I'm glad that I got these from the school that I went to. They were giving them away for free basically, and these are like $2 fucking $32, and I have at least what, 30 in here. 2 times 30, that's $60 in this one deck, and then plus, you know, the Painter Servant now, which is like fucking 90. So I'm missing one card, but I don't know what it is. So I have Millstone and Painter Servant. And basically, Painter Servant comes into the field, you choose a color. Every card that is not on the field or in play is that color. So I would choose fucking, I don't know, red. I wouldn't choose, I mean, I could choose blue, but it wouldn't matter. But I choose red. And it's not Millstone, but there is a card that, it might be Millstone, but that wouldn't make sense, because you pay 2 and tap Millstone. The target player puts the top 2 cards of his or her library into his or her graveyard. So what that means is that it doesn't continuously go, because with Painter Servant there's a card where all of the cards out of play all cards that aren't in play, spells, blah blah blah, are the color that I choose. So I'd say, I don't know, blue, right? So he's on the field, all cards are blue, and I believe when he dies, all the cards are still blue. It should still stay in effect. And then there's a card that I think, again, isn't Millstone, where you tap it and it mills their whole deck, because for every 2 of the same colored cards that they mill another 2. So basically, Painter Servant comes into the field, you say the color black, all cards that aren't in play are black, you tap not Millstone but a card like Millstone, and they basically mill their whole deck, because every 2 cards that are the same that they mill, that are the same color, I don't know what card it is, I'll have to, I texted and asked, but it's basically these 2, you literally just need these 2. The rest of these cards are mill, like 12 persistent petitioners you tap and it mills 12 cards for them. Yeah. You have 4 of these out and you mill them for 12 by tapping 4 of them. It's weird. So, but there is a combo with Painter Servant and Millstone that should work, but I don't think it's Millstone. I'll have to look it up. But I got the Painter Servant today, and I actually didn't pay, like, you know, fucking $320 or however much it's on the market. I got a decent price on it, but it's not the best one. I bought some more dye, and I said fuck it, and I bought some packs, and I figured why not open MTG Packs, because I bought them. I wanted the D&D sets because they have been the coolest and most fun because of the D20s and shit. So I bought, like, I just told him to give me, like, kind of a random amount, which I got the Commander Legends for Dungeons and Dragons. I got 2 of the Forgotten Realms Dungeons and Dragons. I wanted the Dungeons and Dragons because I'm a fucking nerd. It's that simple. So I was just gonna open them because fuck it. Let's do it like this. Let's do, what have I got? 4 and 4. This. Like that. Let's do it like that. Just fuck it. I figured why not open them on camera, because I got nothing better to do, and I just blew $120 at a fucking nerd store. So we'll start off with this one. And then you always smell it, because when you smell the card pack, it gives you a vote. I'm not going to talk about that. Oh my god. It smells like fucking cardboard. Amazing. I don't know the order or anything. I don't really give a shit to be honest. I'm just going to throw this away over here since it's right there. Band Together. I've seen that. Nimble Claw Adept. Activate as a sorcery and once per turn. That's not bad. You can untap 2 other target permanents. That's literally all it's for, which could be good in my mill deck, kind of, because I have to tap the 4 persistent. Oh, but it's only 2. Well, that could be good. If I get more than 1 of these, you can tap 4 persistent petitioners to mill them for 12, or however the fuck much it is. And then if you get 2 of these, you can untap 4 with 2 of them, and then you can mill them for 12 again, which is pretty fast. Grace Lad. Has Menace and Death Touch as long as there's... That's not bad for a black deck, actually. Confrontation. Fang Dragon, I know of that one. I got like every fucking dragon when I bought like one of the packs. You may mill 4 cards. I don't get why that would be useful. Moss Diamond, of course. I think I have one of those. Nimble Right Schematic. When it enters the battlefield, it's put into the graveyard from battlefield, create 1/1. Oh, well, I have something like that, just different art. Oceanus Dragon. Thieves Tool. Create a treasure token. Equipped creature can't be blocked as long as its power is 3 or less. That's not bad, but it's not good. Your temple is under attack. What a great card name. Amazing. Creatures gain indestructible, which is good. You and target opponent draw 2 cards. This is mainly made for Commander, obviously, which is why it has Commander Legend, and it's just Dungeons and Dragons themed. As long as it's your turn, it's kind of ass. It costs literally 6 red in a sense, 1 red, 5 colorless to give a creature 2/0 in first strike. I mean, you don't have to equip it because it literally says attach it to a target creature you control, but it's only during your turn does the creature get 2/0 in first strike. That's ass, I'm not gonna lie. Iron Mastiff, like my Mastiff when he attacks, he's a 4/4/4. When he attacks, roll a d20. I really like these cards because it's kind of like fucking with them because you're rolling a d20. It does damage equal to its power to you. That's really bad for 1 through 9. And there's out of 20, that's literally like 45%. That's quite literally 45% chance that it does 4 damage to you, or whatever power you buffed it with. Deals damage equal to its power to defending player through 10 through 19, which again is a 40-ish% chance. Or 39, I don't fucking care. Iron Mastiff deals damage equal to its power to each opponent if it's a nat 20. That's not bad, it's just... what's the point? I guess if you were doing a dice... They actually are coming out with a new set where you can do a dice, or it's a fake one. It's the fucking joke ones that I have, except it's a new set for jokes. And it's all about rolling die. It's pretty funny. It's not bad. I have a Bonewood Cleric. Master Chef, I have like 7 of these now, and like 2 rares. Not a bad card, but what the hell. Gorgut's Boss. Draga. What the fuck kind of name? That's awesome. Each creature you control with mana ability gets 2/2. Does it mean when it taps for mana? Whenever a creature you control with mana ability attacks, untap it. But you can only attack once with it, I assume. Whenever you cast a spell, if 7 mana was spent to cast it, untap target creature. It gets 7. Wow. It gets 7/7, gains trample until end of turn. That's really good. I mean, that's rare. I don't give a shit about the rarity or whatever. Fraying Line, I already have one of those. Marat 8/7/7 trample. Enters the battlefield from a treasure token that was spent to cast it. Create a treasure token for each mana from a treasure token. What? So basically, the way they worded it is fucking stupid. If you spend 8 treasure tokens to cast him, you will cast 8 treasure tokens again. Because he costs 8. He's not bad, but... basically, you spend 8 treasure tokens. So if you have treasure tokens for shits and giggles, then you get those treasure tokens back. And then the initiative with a dungeon on the back. Interesting first pack. It's weird. I really like the commander card. I already have a Fraying Line, but the commander card is pretty cool. I'm fucking destroying this pack. Jesus. Ooh, we got an art card. Ancient Gold Dragon. Armor class 22, hit points 546, speed 40 feet? What? Speed as in how far it can go in a matter of seconds? Because it doesn't say seconds, it just says 40 feet, fly 80 feet, swim 40 feet. This is really cool actually, because you can I have a fuck ton of these, and you can actually use these in a real Dungeons and Dragons game as an opponent, or maybe as an ally, because it tells you their attacks. You would just have to make it, you know, a d6 or whatever. It tells you their strength, intelligence, dexterity, wisdom, and the other 2, charisma and fucking, I forgot what con stands for. That's cool. You can use those. Why is there's a card upside down? What the fuck? It's just a mountain. Why? Mountain, that's cool. Whenever you attack, you may sacrifice another creature or an artifact. If you do, create a 4/1 black skeleton with menace, tapped and attacking. That's actually pretty good. Because whenever you attack, it doesn't say that you can't sacrifice more than one, but it does say another. It just says another, so it might just be one. That'd be kind of shit though. If you can only create one skeleton, then this commander wouldn't be worth it. You could choose a background, but Moss Diamond again. Marching Duodrum. Whenever it attacks, each player creates a treasure token. That's not bad. That's a pretty funny card. That could go in my Blim deck, because if they just let a 2/2 keep attacking them, everyone gets a treasure token, which is good. So that's what the whole idea of Blim was to give shit, because Blim, when he attacks and successfully makes a hit, because he's a flying 4/4, you can give a target opponent anything that you have in your control, and then he does damage and they discard for the amount equal to however many cards they don't own but control. So it's a pretty fun deck. That's pretty funny, actually. That'd be a good jab, like a poking card. Huh. First Officer, Flaming Fist Officer, and Flaming Fist. Gnome Soldier, and this is an enchantment. Creatures you won't have when this creature attack, it gains double strike. Not bad. I already have that. Ooh. Create a treasure token for each creature that died. Oh, I've seen him, yeah. Split the Spoils. Interesting. Create a treasure token when a dragon enters the battlefield. Commander creatures you won't have room abilities of dungeons you won't trigger an additional time. So on the dungeon card, which is this, which you can't really see, but it has... This is the Undercity. They have different like shit on them, or different names. You can't enter the dungeon unless you venture into Undercity. So you have to start the dungeon and then roll and whatever else. So basically what this card is saying is, for this, it says search your library for a basic land card, reveal it, put it into your hand, shuffle. This would trigger that twice. So you search your library twice for 2 land cards, put it to your hand, and then shuffle twice. That's not bad. And then Minthara, Merciless Soul. That's pretty. If you can even see it. It's real pretty. Ward X. X is number of experience counters, so obviously D&D. Beginning of your end, step in permanent you control left the battlefield. Gain an experience counter. Creatures you control get 1+1/+0 for each experience counter you control. That's not bad. Grindstone. Grindstone was the card. Well, Grindstone and Painter's Servant. So I have the Grindstone. So Squid texted me. Grindstone. Fuck me. I have Millstone. I thought I had Grindstone. And he's proud of me for getting it. So literally all I need to do now is I guarantee you they'll have it at the nerd store that I go to play Magic all the time anyways. What's today, speaking of the devil? Tuesday. They have a standard tomorrow. I could play my mill deck tomorrow if I really wanted, but they have Commander on Thursday. Definitely go to your Commander and support your local card shops, unless if your card shop is really fucking dumb. Like, I know of one that does Yu-Gi-Oh tournaments, and they do other tournaments, but they're just kind of douchey in general. I think you can go Fraying Sanity, not too sure. Fraying Sanity is good. I might have a Fraying Sanity. I'd have to check. Storm King's Thunder. Anyways, back to this. When you cast your next instant or sorcery spell this turn, copy that spell X times. You may choose new targets. So it costs 3 red and then X, so you have to pay 3 red and then X is however many times you're going to copy it. But this doesn't make sense. When you cast your next instant or sorcery, so you'd have to play this, and then you'd have to play a card immediately after, well, without someone fucking counterspelling this or something, or countering this. I guess that's highly unlikely nowadays. Most people don't really have counterspells, but this could really fuck someone up. In Commander especially, because if you have a fuck ton of mana and you're playing with 4 other players and you have, I don't know, fucking, the lightning spell that does 3 damage, I think. I don't remember what the hell it's called. Then you could pay 3, you have a fuck ton of mana because you're playing Commander. Pay the lightning spell for 1, does 3 damage, and then pay 3 more, and then however much more mana you have, and then do that more times, and you can literally almost kill your opponents. That's actually a really good card, I'm thinking about it. It's basically like a red burn deck, but it'd be for Commander more or less, because you want to, because you can choose new targets for each copy. You can choose your opponents as a target, and you would do 3 damage to them every time you copy it. And it only costs X to copy, and you can pay 1, and you'll get a copy for paying 1. So you get like another copy, another copy. Literally just pay 3, pay 1 for lightning that does 3 damage, right? Pay this for 3, and then an X, and then it'll fucking do however many times you pay for X. Oh, you can't go Frang Insanity? Fuck. Ass. Poo-poo. Damn. But that's actually, this is actually a good card, honestly. That's a pretty decent card. Bane, Lord of Darkness. As long as your life total is less than or equal to half your starting life, he has indestructible. I have a card exactly like this, I think. Yeah, that I was going to make a commander off of with, I think, maybe a little bit different colors. It might be the exact same. As long as your life total is equal to or half. So you have to have half of your life has to be gone, or you have to have equal to half of your life for him to be indestructible. Whenever another non-token creature you control dies, target opponent may have you draw a card. So you can be like, hey, can I draw a card? If they don't let you draw a card, you can put a creature card with equal or lesser toughness from your hand onto the battlefield. Equal to him? A non-token. Oh, to the creature that died. So if they just exiled a fucking 6/6 and you have a creature that's 6/6 from in your hand and they don't let you draw a card, you can play another 6/6 or 5/5. That's actually not that bad. That's pretty cool. Passageway Seer? That's the rare. There's the initiative again. Tiefling Warlock, 4 costing 2/2. Lifelink. When it enters the battlefield, you take the initiative, which means you use the Undercity shit. At the beginning of your end step, if you have the initiative, put a 1/1 counter on it. It's not bad. It could be better, I guess. I'm really analyzing these cards because why the fuck not? Boots of Speed. Equipped creature gets 1/0 and has haste. That's actually really good. It only costs 2. Pay 1 to play it. Pay 1 to equip it. Spare Dagger. Whenever equipped creature gets 1/0 and has, whenever this creature attacks, you may sacrifice it, and it'll deal 1 damage to any target. So it's like a different kind of dagger that I already had. So it's not bad. Costs 2. Brazen Dwarf. Whenever you roll 1 or more die, it deals 1 damage to an opponent. That's funny because you can literally make a dice rolling deck based off of these D&D cards, which is why I got a fuck ton of them. Shambling Ghast. When he is a 1/1, when he dies, you get to make a target creature lose 1/1 or create a treasure token. That's not bad. Put a land card from your hand into the battlefield. If you're able to keep untapping him and untap him, you can put an infinite land that you have in your hand. Double strike as long as you complete your dungeon. This is one when it comes into the battlefield, you roll a d20. 1 through 9, tap that creature. Oh, choose a target creature an opponent controls. Then you get to either 1 through 9, tap the creature, or 10 through 20, tap the creature and it doesn't untap during its next untap step. That's not bad. Porting over. Another rolling die one. I really like the dice rolling one. 1 through 9, create a treasure token. That's already decent. 10 through 19, create 2 treasure tokens. Holy shit. 20, a nat 20, create 3 treasure tokens. That's pretty good. I shit you not, I was practicing rolling die one time for a card that I had, and I'm not joking, I rolled with obviously a non-sequential die. I rolled 3 nat 20s in a row. I just used up all of my fucking luck for the entire year on those 3 random rolls when I was practicing with myself. That's so dumb. If you would roll one or more die, roll twice that many die and ignore the lowest roll. Holy shit, that's actually really good. So like this, or fucking this one, whenever he attacks, you roll 2 die instead of 1, so you roll 2 d20s. So you could create 6 treasure tokens, or 4 treasure tokens, or 2 treasure tokens. That's really good. Wild Shape, choose 1. Until the end of turn, target creature you control that has base power, has that base power and toughness, becomes that creature type and gains an ability. Oh, that's not bad. You can literally choose a target creature you own to make it a 1/3 total with hexproof, a 1/5 fighter with reach, or a 3/3 elegant with trample. That's pretty good actually for 1 costume. Reaper's Talisman. When equipped creature attacks, it gains Death Touch. That's pretty good. When equipped creature attacks alone, the defending player loses 2 life and you gain 2 life and equip 2. That's pretty good. It's not bad. You find some prisoners. Like, the card names are funny as shit in this too. Choose 1. Break their chains, destroy target artifact, or interrogate them. Interrogate them. Exile the top 3 cards of an opponent's library. Choose one of them until the end of your turn. You may play that card and you may spend mana as though it were any mana you cast. That's really good. Holy shit. This is like an actual card. But it's like... if it'll show, if the camera's kind of not the best, maybe though. It's a Hydra that the artwork is fucking beautiful. Dungeon model R16, Dungeons and Dragons R16 in the top corner. Layer of the Hydra. An adventure for characters level 17 through 20. So these are like, oh, it's a land. What? If you control 2 or more of the lands, Layer of Hydra enters the battlefield tapped. Oh. Tap it to add a green. Holy shit, this is a land. That's cool as fuck. What? This is such a cool... Whoa. I didn't know that the Dungeons and Dragons had these. Holy shit, that's awesome. Tap to add 1 green, or pay X plus 1 green until the end of turn. Layer of the Hydra becomes XX green, and it's still a land. X can't be 0. So you can pay 1 green, and then... So this is just straight up another Hydra to add to my collection. I have like 7 plus Hydras right now. And this is a land Hydra. That's fucking insane. Wow. Give me a minute. I'm actually gonna look that up. That has to be like, as I just fucking smear it. That has to cost something, right? Because that's actually really fucking good. Did we look through these? We looked through these. So I'm gonna set these up here. Yeah. On the non-pile. Let me scan this real quick. Because this card just seems OP as shit. Maybe? I don't think that's the card that I scanned. It said Boots of Speed. Oh, it definitely scanned the one above it. Maybe it'll work? Give me a second. No, it keeps scanning Boots of Speed. I'll just enter it manually because I'm curious. Layer of the Hydra. I don't know if this is a promo. I don't think so. I don't know if that's what it is. It's only $1, but like, I don't know if this is the promo. And if it is, it would obviously cost more. Because that's really fucking good. That's cool as shit, actually. Treasure token and a forest. Sick. Another different Dungeons and Dragons. That's so cool. Why am I opening it like this? This is complicated as shit to do. I'm struggling. I don't have nails and my fucking fingers are horrible. There we go. Opened it from the bottom. I like to keep the packs, but I don't really care to, actually. Patreon of the Arts, I have that one. Ambitious Dragonborn. I can make a Dragonborn deck with all the D&D cards I have. Dragonborn from the D&D. Enters with X11, where X is the greatest power among creatures you control. Creatures you control and creature cards in your graveyard. That's actually really good. So you have like 7 creatures on the field for commander. It gains +7, but every creature card in your graveyard as well, it gains that much. That's actually pretty good. Grave the Harbor Merfolk. It's a merfolk. Can't be blocked. Unblockable. 2 costing, 0/3. It gets 2/0 as long as you control a commander. That's a creature or a planeswalker. What? As long as your commander is a commander, you can. It gets 2/0. What the fuck? I guess. Invoker. 2 costing, 2/3. Pay 8. Creatures you control get 2/0 and gain menace. That's actually not bad because it's every creature. Flying. Up to 3 target creatures can't be blocked. I already have one of those. I have to have another one of those. Pack attack. Attacking creature gets X0, X number of players being attacked. Well, you can only do technically 3, because there's only 3 other creatures. You can't attack yourself, so it'd get 3/0. That's not the best. If even it will get 3/0. Lurking Green Dragon. Can't attack unless the defending player controls the creature with flying. That's ass. Pay 7, sacrifice this, destroy. It's basically like a fucking Ulamog. What are the cards called? Oh my god, I'm stupid. Starts with a D, I think. Oh my god, I can't think of the cards' names to save my life. It's basically a kill spell. For 8 costing, but the other kill spell is an exile target permanent for 7, which I have like 3 of them. Shardolin Dragon? 6 costing, 4/4 with flying. Recruitment Drive, another D20 spell. Create 2 1/1 white token creatures. Create 2 2/2 white knight creature tokens. Create 3 2/2 white knight. That's actually really good for white. There's another card that's exactly like that. Another Passageway Seer, which I have the rare of, or the shiny of. Bloodboil Sorcerer. Ellen Harbreeze Busybody. It's a fucking it's a painted black and white one. I don't know how to explain it. Wherever it is, sorry, it's right here. It's pretty cool. 1 white, 3 colorless, 2/4 tap. Look at the top X cards of your library, where X is the number of tokens you created this turn. Put one of those cards into your hand and the rest at the bottom of your library in random order. Choose a background. That's really good if it was black, because I create a infinite fucking amount of zombies in my commander deck. I guess if you're running a soldier token generator for commander white as well, that would work. That'd be really good. X number of tokens, because if you create like 30 tokens in one turn, you can look at the top 30 and put one of them into your hand. It's basically a tutor in a sense, and then but the rest you would put at the bottom in a random order. So it's kind of a tutor, which is pretty good. Amber Gristle Maul, 3/3, 4 costing, Legend Dwarf. Haste. When it attacks, you can discard your hand. If you do, draw a card for each player being attacked. I guess. It's not bad. That's another Scion. I have one of those. Archivist of Ogma? Flash. 2/2 costing. Whenever an opponent searches their library, you gain 1 life and draw a card. That's actually pretty good for card draw. Sapphire Dragon. I have one of these, but not colored. Counter target non-creature spell. And a construct, which is pretty cool. That's a cool looking construct. I have one of them that doesn't look like that. That one looks cooler than the one that I had. I don't have that many packs. I've opened most of them. We have like 5 left, 6 left or something. Oh, got an art card. It's pretty cool. If you can see it here. I have a couple of these. They're very pretty. They actually like look painted and everything. The camera's kind of shit. I apologize. Island. These islands actually have like descriptions and shit in them. If you don't know that, you know, from this stuff. So That's pretty cool that they have that. Let me check this stuff. So that's pretty cool that they have that. I'm a little quiet. I apologize. Oh, a Servok Deathbringer. 1 black, 3 colorless, 3/4. Human Knight. At the beginning of each player's end step, with no permanents left the battlefield. I might have one of these, or I have something exactly like this, where if no creatures leave the battlefield. Oh, this one just says they lose life. X life, where X is his power. That's actually really good. That's really good, especially for Black Mill, which is, I have a Sir Conrad deck, which is Mill. But technically it's not leaving the battlefield, but still, I have another one of those. Those are cool though. Arms of Hadar, 4 costing. Creatures target player controls. Oh, so all creatures that a target player controls get -2. That's pretty good. Artifact card, another recruitment drive. Wilson Refined Grizzly, I have like 3 of those. Hardy Outlander, legendary enchantment. Commander creatures you don't have. When this creature attacks a player if no permanent has more life than player, another... Wait, what? Hold on, what? Whenever your commander attacks a player, if no opponent has more life than player, or you, I guess, another target creature you control gets XX, where X is that creature's power. I guess? That's cool. Banishment. Exile non-land permanent and opponent controls, and all other non-land permanent your opponent controls with the same name. Oh, non-land, okay. I sat there for like a fat minute and was like, wait, so I can just call planes and ban all of their planes from the field? That's good, but it's only good if you're playing against like a token generator deck, like with zombies. Because if you say zombie, they have to get rid of all their zombies. Ooh, Tasha the Witch Queen. Wait, didn't I? Hold on. No, I pulled it last turn. Okay. I haven't gotten a Planeswalker from the D&D sets. That's cool. Whenever you cast a spell you don't own. Whenever you cast a spell you don't own. I had to read that twice, because what the hell? Create a 3/3 black demon creature token, even though it's a blue and black 5 costing. +1 draw a card for each opponent. Exile up to 1 target instant or sorcery from that player's graveyard and put a page counter on it. You may cast a spell from among cards in exile with page counters on them without paying its mana cost. Holy shit. Tasha the Witch Queen can be your commander. That's really good. It's blue and black, so you could do super mill with this. You could do like a super mill blue and black deck, because I have Sir Conrad who basically mills people, and it's sort of a mill deck, but it's more of a creature generating one where I kill off a bunch of creatures and make them sack their shit. But you could make a mill deck with her, because black blue and black mills a lot and blue mills the most. I literally just got the Painter's Servant, where all cards out of play are whatever color I choose, and then you need the card that Squid said to make it oh, it's 60, and I haven't, hold on, sorry, haven't made a list yet. It's more or less a lot of mill cards I had. Give me a fat min to put it all down on notes for you. Yeah. He wants a deck list of my mill deck, and my mill deck isn't even a mill deck. It's just, it's a mill deck, but it's like, now it's a super mill deck because I have Painter's Servant. I need the card that he said. Which is, I think, again, I have a Fraying Sanity. Oh, you can't go Fraying Sanity anyways, never mind. Grindstone. I have a Grindstone in there, but I'm confused as to like, because does Grindstone say every 2 cards? I'm so confused. because there's legit a specific card in a mill deck. So Painter Servant, right? Grindstone, that's right, it is Grindstone. I need to buy a Grindstone because I have a Millstone. Because Grindstone is the one where, because this, again, Millstone says target player puts the top 2 cards of his or her library in the graveyard. Grindstone, on the other hand, would say something like pay 2 tap, target player puts the top 2 cards of their library, and then if they share the same color, they put another 2 of those cards. So then with Painter's Servant, every card out of play is whatever color that I say. So all cards in the graveyard and in their deck, I say are red. Every single player's card is red. So with Grindstone, all cards out of play are red. So that means you play Painter's Servant, tap Grindstone, and target player puts the top 2 cards of his or her library into their graveyard and keeps doing it for every same color card. So if they do, because land is colorless technically. So land, if they hit a land, they stop milling. Oh, also I got a new tattoo. I'm gonna show that real quick. It's cinnamon, obviously, which is my my profile picture and shit. So I think that's pretty cool. She did a great job on the hearts and shit. They're colored pink, it's black and white to match the theme with my black and white anime sleeve. So this is the new tattoo, by the way. I don't know if that matters, but that's pretty cool. Yes, she's basically shirtless, but who cares? Cry about it. But I thought it was Millstone, like I said, so it's still cool. I'll get a Grindstone, because Grindstone is the one that makes you mill 2 for every color card. So anyways, Tasha the Witch Queen, really good card actually, and she can be your commander. And like, when you cast a spell you don't own, create a 3/3 black demon creature token. So the only thing about her is that she first of all costs 5 to play as a commander, which isn't bad. That's pretty average, but at the same time, like, holy shit, it'd go up 1 every time they kill her. Which, no, that's good. I mean, obviously you can choose, if they're like, oh, I'm gonna attack your planeswalker or your commander for this, you can cockblock with another creature, so you can choose to keep her alive. But you can keep +1ing her every turn, which is really good. And you can basically put in cards that give your, or proliferate, for fuck me. You can put in blue cards that have proliferate. You can just keep putting in cockblocks, or cockblock creatures that cost like 2 to proliferate. I have a couple of them. And then it'll proliferate her, giving her +1 and commander life. And she doesn't, her toughness, she can't attack obviously, but she has a +1, but her toughness is 4 already, which is decent for a commander. So that's really good. That's pretty good. Did I go through these? Party Outlander, blah blah blah. These are those cards, yeah. What are these? These are the like rares. Oh, I didn't even, oh no, we haven't gone through these. So Sign of the Hallster. I already have a like color 1 of that one. Shameless Charlatan, 2 costing blue, legendary enchantment. Commander creatures you own have pay 3. This creature becomes a copy of another target creature. Oh, so you can, wait. This creature becomes a copy of another target creature. Oh, so you can basically, so if this was on the field and I enchanted her with this, I can pay 3. I'd have to have like 2 copies or something. I don't know how to explain it. I can pay 3 to make this become, I don't know, fucking this creature. I can make this become this, because it's a black. And then if I had another one of her, I could, like, in the deck, you can only have 1 though, it doesn't matter. I don't know how to explain it. Basically, you would make copies of her with this enchanted, but you could pay 3 to make this become this instead of itself, so you could have 2 copies of Tasha on it. It's very complicated in my brain. That's a good card though. So that's pretty cool. And that's cool that we drew that. So Baldur's Gate, tap to add 1 colorless, pay 2, tap, add X mana of any 1 color, where X is the number of other gates you control. That's really good for a gate deck. Holy shit. That's really, really good. Intellect Devourer. So this is cool shit. I actually have a brain card. I don't know what it's called. It's not a legendary creature, but it's one where he attacks and then the player that it's attacking or whatever exiles like the top 3 cards of their library, and then you can play those 3 cards without spending, or you can play those 3 cards by spending your mana, but your mana becomes colorless to play those spells. Or it literally says your mana is the color of that exiled target or that exiled spell, so that you can play the cards that you exiled with the brain. So that's cool that they have other brain cards. That's fucking sick. Devour Intellect. When it's a 2/4 for 4 costing, which isn't bad actually. When Intellect Devourer enters the battlefield, each opponent exiles a card from their hand with Intellect until it leaves the field, which procs off of Conrad, so I can put this in my black deck, definitely. Body Thief. You may play lands and cast spells from among cards exiled with this card. If you cast a spell this way, you may spend mana as though it were that color. Yeah, so literally, it's literally almost the same thing as the other brain card, just kind of better because it has a ETB effect. Again, I apologize for the list. I don't know if my tongue, I have fucking new tongue piercing, so that's pretty cool. A Rug of Smothering, which is a 3 costing 1/3 flying. That's very shiny. Whenever a player casts a spell, they lose 1 life for each spell they've cast. Bruh, that's fucked up. That's funny though. And then a random old looking card. It was thrown in with these. It says 1997. 5, 6, 7 costing. Look at this shit. What? This came in the pack? You can tell that it's old because of the very thick ass lettering. I'm gonna look this one up real quick. Vampiric Feast. I've heard of it. 7 costing. Sorcery. Vampiric Feast deals 4 damage to any 1 creature or player you gain for life. That's not bad. I mean, it costs fucking 7 for 4 damage, so it's not worth it at all, but like, it's not always gold. It's not always gold the thief is after. Oh, okay, I read that so wrong. Let me look this up real quick, actually. Maybe it'll work. Hold on, let me send it over here real quick. I don't know. I'll just look it up manually. Screw off. Vampiric. What a weird word to spell. Feast from. What does it say it's from? I don't know what set that is. We'll just add all 3 and see. Oh, it doesn't cost anything. I was just curious because it looks really old and has the bold letters. It's a cool card though. It only costs a couple cents anyways. Anyways. Banishment, blah blah. We went through these, yeah. Cool. Next pack. Sorry, I'm taking my time. I actually am enjoying this. Hey, a skeleton. That's really cool, actually, because I don't have a skeleton fucking token, and this one actually looks really cool. Yeah, it looks sick. Holy shit. There was a guy who like played a fuck ton of skeletons in a deck or something. That's cool. Silver Raven, 1 costing, blue, flying, 1/1, scry 1. Plummet, it's just a kill spell. Herald of Harder, didn't they have one of these? Pay 4 to play, or pay 5 to play in 1 black, 4 colorless. It's a 4/4 with Circle of Death, which means you pay 6 to roll a d20. 1 through 9, each player loses 2 life. That's actually really good already. You have to pay 6 for it every time, but if you have mana generation, that's pretty good. 10 through 19, each opponent loses 2 life and you gain 20 life. Nat 20, each opponent loses 2 life, you gain 2 life, and create 2 treasure tokens. That's pretty good, honestly. Spoils of the Hunt, Delver's Torch. Venture into the dungeon. Shocking Grasp. Target creature gets -2/0 and you draw a card. Plundering Barbarian. Smash the chest. Destroy target artifact. Hey, an Evolving Wilds. Sacrifice Evolving Wilds. That's a cool art too. Search library based on, yeah, it's basically just Evolving Wilds. Charm Sleep. It's just a tap spell. Draw a card for each mana. Wait, draw a card for each different mana value among non-land cards in your graveyard. What? Oh, I get it. So you play this card. It's an instant. So for instances, sorceries, creatures, fucking artifacts, every card except land, you draw a card. Every card except land that's in your graveyard, you draw a card for it. Hey, a dungeon map. That's cool. 3 for a tap to add colorless artifact. Pay 3 to venture into the dungeon. That's just a dungeon accelerator. It's really fucking cool. I'm gonna keep that there because I like that. Oh, a barbarian class. I've seen these. I remember that these. There's people that actually use these a lot because they're actually really good in Commander and they do a lot of shit. So this is pay 1. Gain the next level as a sorcery to add, so you have to pay it on your turn. So you pay 1, it already has. If you roll 1 or more die, instead roll that many dice plus 1. Ignore the lowest roll. So you roll 2 die. So level 1, you play this on the field. If you were to roll a die, you roll 2 die instead, and you choose whichever one. It says the one that's higher anyway, so it doesn't matter. Level 2, so you can pay to level it up. Pay 2 to level 2, pay 3 to level 3. So whenever you, level 2 is whenever you roll 1 or more die, target creature you control gets, oh, that's really good, gets 2/0 and gains menace until end of turn. Menace is, creature has to block with 2. It's pretty basic, to be honest. It's not bad though. Level 3 creatures you control have haste, and it just stays on level 3 as far as I'm aware. So creatures you control just have haste. That's not bad. Ooh. Eye of Vecna, 2 costing, legendary artifact. When it enters the battlefield, you draw a card and you lose 2 life. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may pay 2. If you do, draw a card and you lose 2 life. I guess that's legendary. That doesn't. It's draw power for sure, but like it doesn't seem as good, I guess. Hand of Vecna. Oh, I got the eye in the hand. What the hell? In the same one. Huh. Of Vecna. Wait, wasn't there other cards of Vecna that I had? Probably, I just don't remember. Legendary artifact. Equipment. At the beginning of your combat on your turn, equipped creature or a creature you control named Vecna. Oh, there's a... Am I stupid? Did I miss something? Hold on, did I... I swear to God I got a creature named Vecna or something. Sort of smothering... Vecna. That's really cool. This fucking Hydra's so cool. You can passageway. Vecna. No, I don't know. I got the hand of Vecna though, so that's cool. The rest of these cards we went through, yeah. That's cool. So I got the eye and the hand of Vecna. Just a couple more packs. I figured I'd take my time just because I don't really know what else I'd do. I know I said that I'd play a game with Flix, but I don't think he'd be online names. I'm struggling. There we go. Why I don't rip it, I don't know. Sword Coast Serpent. 5/7 costing, 2 blue, 5 colorless. Sword Serpent can't be blocked as long as you cast a non-creature spell this turn for a 6/6. You can pay 2 to make it go on an adventure, return target creature to its hand. That's not bad. Zentarium Bandit, 2 costing, 2/1. Pardon me. When he attacks, you may pay 1 life if you do create a treasure token. Oh, that's really good for Commander. You can attack and they can block it, but it's a 2/1, so why would they, I guess? But also, it could die, but you still can pay 1 life and then create a treasure token. So you can, as long as they don't block it or you make her unblockable, or it, whatever, then you can keep creating treasure tokens. That's pretty good. Flaming Fist Officer again. Hey, the orb. I have the green and the blue orb, but now I have the red orb. Add 1 red mana. If that mana is spent on a dragon, it gains haste. That's pretty good. Druid, which is another D20 card, which is pretty good. I think I have one of these. When he enters the battlefield, search your library for 2 basic land cards, reveal them, then roll a d20. So you get to look for 2 lands, put them into your hand, and then roll a d20. That's really good. You roll a d20, 1 through 9, put those cards... Oh, so you don't get to put them in your hand. You roll those cards. If you roll a 1 through 9, put the cards into your hand and shuffle. Roll a 10 or 10 through 19, put one of those cards onto the battlefield tapped and the other one into your hand, then shuffle. 20, put both those cards. That's cool, but A Cliff Gate. Enters the battlefield tapped. When it enters the battlefield tapped, choose a color other than red. Tap to add 1 red or 1 mana of the chosen color. That's actually really good. Another machine. Underseller Myconoid? Myconoid. Yeah. When he enters the battlefield or dies, create a 1/1 Saproling. I played against a Saproling deck that was fun as shit to play as, because I basically took his Saproling commander that created all of them, and I kept creating them. Had 1 mana of every color. That's not bad. Another orb. Sturge. 1 costing 1/1 flying. It can't block. Pay 2 black and pay 1 life to sacrifice this to draw a card. That's just a lot of shit for no reason. Guardian Naga. A Naga is a serpent, basically. I remember that. A 5/6 for 7. It has vigilance. As long as it's your turn, prevent all damage. So it basically has indestructible on your turn. That's actually pretty good. And then its adventure is exile a target creature or a target artifact or enchantment. So it's a exile card and a fucking indestructible in a sense. That's pretty good. You've been caught stealing. The card names are dumb. 2 costing red. Threaten the merchant. Because it's a picture of a merchant that's shaking his fist at you. You've been caught stealing is the card name. That's funny. Choose 1. Threaten the merchant. Each creature blocks this turn if able. That's pretty good. Bribe the guards. You create a treasure token for each opponent that was dealt damage. That's pretty good. Dawnbringer Cleric. You gain, choose 1 to 1/3. You gain 2 life, destroy target enchantment, or exile a card from the graveyard. That's not bad. Another Rug of Smothering. That's so dumb. That's such a good card though, because it has flying 1/3. Whenever a player casts a spell, they lose 1 life for each spell they've cast this turn. That's good for my Blim deck, because my Blim is just cunt shit, and that's pretty cunty. Oh, a Meteor Golem. Different art, though. That's pretty cool, actually. That's a cool looking art. Meteor Golem is 7 costing artifact, 3/3. When he enters the battlefield, he's actually worth it. It's a 7 cost kill spell, but he is also a creature, so that's pretty good. I'm going to put that up there, because that's pretty cool. Skull Port Merchant, I have one of those. Mithra. Merciless Soul. Black, white, 2, colorless. Lord X, where X is the number of experience counters you have. At the beginning of your end step, it's a 2/2 by the way for 4 costing. Beginning of your end step, if a permanent you control left the battlefield this turn, you get an experience counter. Creatures you control get 1/0 for each experience counter. Cool art, but Cultist of the Absolute 1 costing. Legendary enchantment. Background. Commander creatures you control or you own get 3/3 have flying death touch. And ward. And holy shit, this is a lot of shit. Commander creatures you own get 3/3, have flying, death touch, and ward, pay 3 life. So you can give it ward for paying 3 life. And at the beginning of your upkeep, sacrifice a creature. So that's, holy shit, that's really good for Sir Conrad. For 1, it's a free sack outlet for Conrad to proc off of himself. And I generate tokens in the deck, so that's really good. So I can sack creatures with Conrad, which procs off of himself. He gets a 3/3. He has flying and death touch, and I can give him ward for paying 3 life. That is OP as shit. I mean, I get it's 1 card out of 100 in Commander, but still, the chances of pulling that still pretty high, believe it or not. Ancient Bronze Dragon. another art one. Whenever he does combat damage, roll a d20, and if you do, put X1/1 counters up to two target creatures where X is the result. That's not bad for a green. That's pretty cool. I'm gonna put these two up there just because they're cool. Summon Undead for 5, costing sorcery. You may mill 3 cards, then return a card. That's actually really good for Shikana too. The initiative as well. I'm gonna put that over there. Give me just a second. I need to get some food. I haven't like really eaten all day. I brought home a fuck ton of food. I just haven't eaten all day. Lix is heading to Sacramento. Can you imagine? Can you actually imagine? I cannot imagine being Lix right now. The final boss. Normie sent me a picture that said the final boss was his toilet. Okay, let's move on. I have what, 2 packs left, and then I have Commander Legends, the draft booster, and then the set booster, and or 2 set boosters, which is cool. This Dungeons and Dragons shit is by far, the packs are by far my favorite and the coolest. Oh, my bad. I already have this art card. It's a pretty cool one. Forest. Another art card, legendary creature. Each creature you control assigns combat damage equal to its toughness rather than power. That's a cool commander, actually. I actually was thinking about getting a commander that did the exact same thing, but I don't think it was this one. Actually, it may have been this one. Holy shit. When he attacks, if you have the initiative, double the toughness of each creature you control until end of turn. Bruh, that is insane. So he's a 6/0, technically, as a commander, which is actually really good. And then you can obviously put 1/1 counters. That's pretty good. Contact other playing. 4 costing. Roll a d20. Draw cards. Draw 2 cards. Scry 2, then draw 2 cards. Scry 3, then draw 3 cards. That's pretty good. Psych. Martial. Psych Impetus. Martial Impetus. Enchantments. They do the same thing. They get goaded. This one gets +1/+1, and this one gets +2/+2. When it attacks Scry 2, when this one attacks, that's attacking one of your opponents, it gets 1/1. Wait, what? So it'll get 2/2. It's... Oh, each other creature that's attacking one of your opponents gets 1/1. Oh, that's pretty good. Another Impetus. There's so many fucking Impetus. Oh my god, this is just the Impetus pack. There's fucking 4 of them. Shiny Impetus. They just straight up gave me all 4 fucking Impetuses. Impetuses, haha, it sounds like a bad word. In just one, all colors too. Well, not all colors, but basically, Jesus. Parasitic, Martial, Psychic, Shiny. Green is what I'm missing. All in a row too. Gets 2/2 and is goaded whenever enchanted creature attacks. So you get a treasure token. This one I know what it is. Its controller loses 2 life and you gain 2 life. So you want to give that to someone else, kind of. Overwhelming Encounter, 5 costing sorcery. Creatures you control gain vigilance and trample until the end of turn. Roll a d20. 1 through 9 creatures can get 2/2 as well as vigilance and trample. 10 through 19, put 2 1/1 counters on each creature you control. That's really good. Or 20, put 4 1/1 counters on each creature you control. Holy shit, that's really good. You look upon the Tarrasque. Tarrasque? Tarrasque. Tarrasque? Because Tarrasque is like land, I think. I don't know. Choose one. It's 5 costing. Green. Run and hide. Prevent all combat damage that would be dealt to. So a fog for 5. Or gather your courage. Target creature gets 5/5. Gains indestructible until end of turn. All creatures your opponents control able to block this creature do so. It's not bad. Explore the Underdark. Green. green and 5 costing 1 green. Search your library for up to 2 basic land cards or gate cards. Put them into the battlefield, tap and shuffle. You take the initiative. That's not bad. Jan Jansen Chaos Crafter. Black, white, and red. 3/3. Legendary. Gnome Artificer. Haste. And you can tap him, sacrifice an artifact, creature, create 2 treasure tokens. Not bad. Tap him, sacrifice a non-artifact or a non-artifact creature, create 2/1/1. Oh, so he counts himself. So you play him, he has haste, not that it matters. You can tap to sacrifice a creature you own, which could be a token, and you create 2 construct artifact tokens. And then you can sacrifice one of them to create 2 treasure tokens. So you sacrifice 1 for 2, then you sacrifice one of those 2 for 2 mana. So that's actually, that could be OP as shit. So you can put artifact creatures in already to just straight up do that to create 2 treasure tokens, which is 2 mana. So you could nearly have almost infinite mana as long as you can play creatures, and then you can play artifacts or artifact creatures specifically. If you can play creatures, because it just says sacrifice a non-artifact creature, it doesn't say token. So you can sacrifice a token creature that you have, create 2, so for 1 for 2. So if you have 20 tokens, you'll get 40 colorless construct tokens. And then you can sacrifice one of the 40 and create 2 treasure tokens. So you can sacrifice 40, which will give you 80 fucking treasure tokens. And you'll have 80 mana, and could, like, if you have cards like to draw, if you have like pay to draw a card, you could fucking draw 40 cards. That's insane. Holy shit, that's good. That's good. That could be broken as shit. Hardy Outlander, Flaming Fist again, but he's colored. Another ball. I have one of him. I actually wanted to make a deck on him, but I don't know how to. As long as your life total is less than or equal to half your starting life total, he has indestructible. Whenever another non-token creature you control die, put a 1/1 on a target creature and goad it. It's pretty good. Pegasus Guardian, shiny. Exile target creature you control, return it to the battlefield. Target creature you control, then return it. Flying 3/3, 6 costing, holy shit. At the beginning of your end step, if a permanent you control left the battlefield this turn, create a 1/1 white Pegasus with flying. I can see how that can be broken, but eh. Ordic Master Tactician. Audric, sorry, not Ordic, Audric. 4 costing, 3/4, not bad. Has first strike. When he and at least 3 other creatures you control attack, or 3 other creatures attack, you choose which creatures block this combat and how those creatures block. Wait, so can't you choose that no creatures block? That'd be pretty OP. That sounds interesting. Alright, one more pack after this. I'm surprised this gone on for an hour. For watching, holy shit, thanks. Because I just wanted to do this because I figured why not. Because again, I got the I'm gonna smell it. It smells like shit. I'm not gonna lie. It didn't smell nice. Scaled Nurturer. I almost said neuterer. Like neuter. Tap to add 1 green. When you spend this mana to cast a dragon, you gain 2 life. That's not bad. Another Artificer, 1/1. Ghastly Death Tyrant. That's a fun card. He's not good though. He's a 6 costing, 6/5. When he enters, you can choose to destroy a target enchantment opponent controls and you lose life equal to its mana value, or creatures you control gain Death Touch. So the Death Touch one is the best, unless if you need a fucking unenchantment spell or disenchantment spell. Scouting Hawk, Hoarding Ogre again, Vicious Dragonborn, Decanter. Oh, the Decanter of Endless Water. I have, this is an alternate art one, but I have the alternate art of this one, which is the black and, you know, tan cards for it, and it looks really cool. It looks better than this. It's basically a fish with water. That's cool though. Did I have another one? Moss Diamond, yeah. Parasitic, Wafer's Bauble, Martial Impetus, Dawnbringer Cleric, Lurking Green Dragon, Mystery Key, Ambition's Cost. Draw 3 cards and lose 3 life for 4. Gut, True Soul Zealot, 3 costing 2/2 legendary goblin. Who has a skeleton. Oh no, he's a skeleton on his face. When you attack, you may sacrifice another creature or artifact. If you do, create a 4/1 black skeleton token with menace that's tapped and attacking. And you choose a background. That could be really good if you put this in a... Oh, it wouldn't be a good commander, maybe. Unless we have some sort of goblin generator and had him as your thing, then you could keep sacrificing your goblin tokens. But it's only 1, so it's really slow, not worth it. Cultist of Tiamat. 4 costing, live on. Sorry, 3 costing, 1 red, 1/3. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, target creature gets X0 until end of turn where X is that. That's not bad, actually. Cool art. Agent of the Shadow Thieves, 2 costing. Commander creature you control have. Whenever this creature attacks a player. Oh, yeah, put a 1/1, I have that. Ancient Gold Dragon, 7/10, holy shit. 7 costing, 7/10, flying. Whenever he does combat damage to a player, roll a d20. You create a number of 1/1 blue fairy dragon creature tokens with flying equal to the result. That's really fucking good. Wow. That's fun. Holy shit. Avenging Hunter. 5 costing, 5/4 with trample. When he enters the battlefield, you take the initiative. Not bad. And then there's a fairy dragon. Speak of the devil. Huh. That's cool. I'm gonna put those two together. Last pack, pretty much. And then that'll be it. Again, I just wanted to do this because I bought the packs and I bought the expensive fucking cards or whatever and the die. I have dice coming in the mail because I'm obsessed with die because I play D&D, which is why I got these D&D packs. The guy was selling them for not that much at all, actually, and it was pretty cool. So I got them. Art card. Swamp. Lightning Bolt. I have one of those alternate art cards. Legendary creature with Death Touch again. Yeah. Jade Orb. So, green orb, blue orb, fucking red orb. 3 costing, Sigil of Merkle. Beginning of your combat on your turn, mill a card. When you do, if there's 4 or more creature cards put into your graveyard, if there's 4 or more creature cards in your graveyard, put a 1/1 counter on target creature against Death Touch. That's really good for my Sarkhanrat because I can mill myself, but the whole goal of the... Oh, well, I'm getting smarter, obviously, and I'm putting creatures that are made to be cockblocks, because when that creature dies, I put a 1/1 on the field, or a 2/2 on the field, or 3 1/1s on the field when that creature dies. So if I have this, that creature's in the graveyard from cockblocking or serving its purpose. I get 2 tokens from the creature that died, and then I play this and put a 1/1 counter on target creature. So that's not bad for my Sarkhanrat. Modify memory. There's another Iron Mastiff. Betrayer's Seal. Add 1 mana of any color, 3 costing. Pay 1 to tap it and untap a legendary creature you control. That's not bad. Santa. Street Urchin. I know that one. Amber Gristle O'Maul. Oh! Discard your hand if you do draw a card for each player being attacked. This is a card that I think that I saw. I was looking up commander cards that were fun, and I think this is one of them. You may, when she attacks, you may discard your hand. If you do, draw a card for each player being attacked. It's not bad, but eh. Reflecting Pool, add 1 mana of that type. Of any type that a land you control could produce. Deadly Dispute. 2 costing. As additional cost to the spell, sacrifice an artifact or creature. Draw 2 cards. I can't even speak. Draw 2 cards and create a treasure token. That's not bad. And then a knight. Well, that's literally it. What else was there? Oh, the mill deck for Painter's Servant, which I need the 1 card, which I'm gonna buy anyways. That's quite literally all that I had. Got a fuck ton of cards out of that too, and the packs were pretty cheap, honestly. I didn't spend anything, nearly next to anything. These are all the good cards. Another Lord of Murder, so that's 2 of them. This guy's interesting, very interesting. Because you can make, there's deadass and interesting, there's a, like, infinite that you can make with him. Chaos Crafter, because sacrificed an artifact creature or a non-creature artifact. So you can make an artifact deck. Just sacrifice them to create unlimited mana nearly. Or create nearly, it's -1 but +2 for the colorless construct. So you can make an army of 1/1 flying construct artifact creatures, but this guy's just good too because you can make him a commander with a bunch of like defense creatures. There's a wall deck that I saw too that actually does a fuck ton of damage. But yeah, that's another alternate art medium meteor golem with gate. The hand of the Vecna, I don't know. Creature or creature you control. Wait, equip creature or creature you control. Named Vecna. Oh, Vecna, okay. Well, that was pretty good, honestly, in the skeleton token, which is cool. I got 2 Baldur's Gates? Oh, that's pretty good. I have 2 balls now. I have 2 balls. Good wording. And then the Witch Crane, which I think I'm going to make a commander out of. Because that's really good, and she can be your commander. So, I got some actually really good pulls. And then the Hydra, holy shit, that's a land. That's the one that's the coolest. Holy shit. And then the Bane, right? Yeah, no, that's really cool. But anyways, that's all that I had for today, honestly. I was gonna play a game with Licks. Put the camera up here. I was gonna play a game with Licks. The camera's like super in on my face. Maybe? Does that work? No, hold on. Hello, by the way, Sean Rover. Sorry, I didn't see your message. I apologize. I'm so busy focused on this stuff. That was an hour ago, though. Holy shit. Sorry. I apologize. I got my coffee maker and all my shit. Yeah, hello. I don't know if you saw all of it, but yeah, it's pretty. We got some decent shit. The one that I'm most fond of is the Fairy Dragon token. Pegasus. I got another ball. Lord of Murder. He's really good. I want to make a deck with Jan Jansen, the Chaos Crafter. Like an artifact one. I'm doing good. How about yourself, man? Summon Undead is good. Cliffgate. Hand of Vecna. Yeah, Eye of Vecna. Skeleton. Kinda sad. Sid? Why Sid? Why sad? Skeleton token, which is really good. Another Baldur's Gate, holy shit. Fucking cool. Not another Baldur's Gate. That. Yeah, I feel that, honestly. Used to, oh, that's a Cliffgate. It's a different one. I mean, if I'm gonna be real with you, man. Oh yeah, and we got the Tasha the Witch Queen. Best way to do that is keep your mind busy. That's what I learned. Literally, just find something to do. This sounds dumb, but it's not dumb because it helps with shit like that, like depression, being lonely. Like I am super fucking lonely. Like trust me, I feel that. Literally, you have to keep your brain busy. Because I feel that shit, honestly. So as dumb as it sounds, I play Magic by myself and practice with my decks a lot. So, you know, that helps me ease my brain, and I even have a D&D set that I will sometimes, you can't necessarily play D&D alone, but I will sometimes write down in like a notebook, like a campaign, you know, like, no simping. No simping for sure, trust me, no simping for sure. I'll write down a campaign that I have in mind to play with I don't have necessarily friends, but people that I play with or want to play with. Storm King's Thunder. But we got some good. We got some actually. Oh shit! As I dropped one of them, we got some decent cards through all of that, and I mean, I didn't go to the intent of that shop with spending that much money, like I did, because again, we got we got a Painter Servant for like fucking a decent price. It wasn't like $300 like it usually is. We got it for fucking, I don't remember how much, $30 or something, which I'm glad, because these like, it got reprinted and it's horrible. It costs like fucking $300 and something or $160 for a fucking Painter Servant. And there's a mill deck that, shout out to Isaiah, I think he streams? No. Does he stream? Yeah, I think he streams. I don't know his channel name off the top of my head. Shit, what is it? I don't know what it is, but he streams, and let me look it up, because I know I have it. The point is he streams Squid. What is... I don't know his fucking Twitch. I know I have it. Give me just a second. Hold on. I want to shout him out because he helps me with Magic a fuck ton. And he has a 2-turn infect deck. Like, he has a lot of very expensive shit. Very, very expensive shit. What the fuck is his name? Holy shit. Follow channels. Oh, there we go. I know I follow him, I just don't know where the hell he went. I don't know. I'll ask him for it next time and then I'll shout him out. But he has a deck, a mill deck. You got 4 decks you need to finish? Dude, I have so fucking many. Dragon Shield sleeve for Katana. I just got some new sleeves and they're fucking awesome. Well, they're not actually legal because you can't double sleeve cards in tournaments because people are pussy. I got card sleeves that Katana sleeves. Katana sleeves. I don't know what that is unless you're talking about the fucking character from Mortal Kombat, or if that's the brand of them. But I bought sleeves today that you're supposed to double sleeve them. So you sleeve them once and it makes the card dark to where you can't see it necessarily. You can still see it, but you can't see it. And then you put it in another sleeve because it's the smaller sleeve. So the reason I like that a lot, and I don't know why it's fucking banned, it's not like I'm gonna fucking, you know, have the card covered. Yeah, it's a good brand. Okay. I have to look it up. I just use literally whatever fucking sleeves I find and that I like. Let me look for those sleeves real quick, 'cause I just got it. I have... Oh, and I bought... Okay, hear me out. I bought a, like, fucking 1,000 card holder today. It's really bad. Holy shit. I don't know if I can necessarily, like, show this. Like, if you can fucking see it, like... Don't worry about it. It's fine. It's fine. So, I don't have that many, but I have this whole ass row of these, and then these cards, I have a lot. I have a lot of cards, I'm gonna admit. Fuck ton of tokens. I have my dice for D&D. Let me get those sleeves, like, fucking chill out. Jesus. Okay, these sleeves. They're sleeves that you can double up on, and let me show you real quick. So we'll take Painter Servant as an example. They were like fucking, I don't know, $3. So they're really fucking thin. Inner sleeves, yeah, that's what they're called. But like, you put them in the side of it, right? And it's already dark as shit. So these ones are clear. And then you put them in, and you can't, like, I can read that, I can see that, but you can't see it. So this is with the sleeve, and this is without the sleeve, right? So like, and they're both artifacts, so they're both the same color. Painter's Servant and Millstone. I need a grindstone. Fuck me. Like, this is what I wanted to do, but I was told that it's not legal, which I don't get, because it's not, because like every time I play really shitty commanders. I have 3 commander decks, right? Let me pull them out real quick, because they're all really good, but they're not. I don't win every time with them. I'm not a god at commander. It's just commander is one of my favorite fucking modes to play, because the dark side is supposed to go on the back. Yeah. On the back of the card? Is it really? Well, what's that for then? I don't get it. What is it? Just an extra protection sleeve? That would make sense, I guess. Oh no, that makes sense, yeah, because it's like the whole like covering the back. I didn't know that. Well, my friend Squid, I believe that's who I was talking about. He puts the dark side on the other side because it's fun to do that, and again, the reason why I want the dark side out on it is because all I have to do, so you can't have march cards. Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense, actually. Yeah, that makes sense. The reason why I want the dark side on this is because 2 ginormous reasons. One, because I love fucking with people, and if they can't see my cards that well, they're gonna fucking pick it up and squint in it, and I love annoying the shit out of people in Magic. Hence why I have a Sir Conrad deck, commander. I have Blim, who literally attacks and gives my shit away for free, and I have cards in that deck that literally you give away that say you lose the game. So that would be funny as shit. So that makes sense what they're for, but I figured it would be something different. But that's cool. Fuck off. Get out of here. Yeah, no. So yeah, if you have marked cards, yeah, that makes sense. I literally only have like, okay. No, I only ever had real cards. The only fake cards I've had in my life is when I was given like a huge ass lot. Oh, I have a fuck ton of dice coming in the mail too, because my dice bag, I even have mini crack die. Like, they are literally miniature D20s and shit. So don't play pro. I don't ever want to play pro, trust me. I don't ever plan to go pro. I just do it for fun. And again, let me pull some shit real quick. Let me pull out. Oh, they're literally in the fucking box that we just had. So I don't know if he's watching, but Squid's 2-turn Infect. It's literally a 2-turn deck. So Invigorate is banned, which makes no sense because it is a 3-costing that says if you control a forest, rather than pay Invigorate's mana cost, you have an opponent gain 3 life and a target creature gets 4/4. It's literally there just for shits and giggles. I have white, blue, and green in this deck because you have 4 Colossus Hammers, right? It gives a target creature 10/10 and pay 1 to play it. I have a Blighted Agent with Infect and Unblockable. The whole point of this deck is to have a 2-turn. So you get a white, or let me just say, you get a Plains or a Blossoming Sands, for instance, or Shocklands, which cost fucking forever. You get a white, you want a green, and a blue. You mostly want a white and a blue, because if you have a blue, you can play, or you need 2 colors, but you need 1 blue and 1 colorless for Blighted Agent, which is a 1/1 infect unblockable, right? So you play him, and let's say, and then you have Colossus Hammer in your hand, right? Which is the +10/+10. And then you have Glistener's Elf. And then you play, where is it? Sigarda's Aid. So this costs 1 white. You play Sigarda's Aid, which says you may cast Aurora and equipment spells as though they had flash, and whenever an equipment enters the battlefield, you just attach it to a target creature you control. So literally, you swing Blighted Agent, which is a 2-costing blue 1/1 infect unblockable. You have Colossus Hammer in your hand, you just swing Blighted Agent. You have 1 mana open on turn 2 or turn 3, so turn 3 we'll say. 1/1 infect going your way, play Colossus Hammer with flash and tap 1, and that's 11/11 infect, and they lose the game because it's legitimately a 2 or 3 turn deck. But my problem is I don't have the $3,000 lands, right? Or I don't have the, he sent me the deck list. I'm basically trying to copy it in a sense, because that deck was so fun. His never worked for him because he never drew the right cards. I added in Steel Shaper's Gift and lost an Ichor Claw. Let me see. Lost cool Forest in there from the Horror Pack. The Horror Pack has really cool lands too. It's just black and white anyways, that's a forest. Fabled Passage, just to look for a land to straight up get a white if I can't find a white, or green or blue, whatever the hell I need. So legitimately all you need, I lost Lenin again, is an infect creature like Glistener Elf, Blighted Agent, and Lost Lenin I have in there as extra. Blighted Agent costs 2, Lost Lenin is a 2/1 infect, which is better than the other ones, but it costs the same as fucking Blighted Agent, but Blighted Agent is unblockable. Glistener Elf is not unblockable, but is a 1 costing 1 infect. So, the whole idea of the deck is to have 3 colors, white, green, and blue, have a Distorted Strike, which I don't think I have in here. Distortion Strike I do actually. It's a 1 costing, target creature gets 1/0, and until end of turn, and is unblockable. And then it has Rebound. If you cast it from your hand, you exile it. And then you can cast it again without paying its cost, but you wouldn't have to because, again, 1/1 infect swinging at you. You have the fucking Aurora, the Steel Shaper, what is it? Not Steel Shaper's Gift. Sigarda's Aid on the field. You pay 1, Colossal Hammer. That's 11/11. It equips it automatically to the 1/1 infect unblockable swinging. That's 11/11 infect. You only need 10 infect to win the game. They die. So the idea of the deck is to literally 3-turn them. So you take damage for three turns or 2 turns or whatever they have, and then oh shit, I didn't even realize that was a fucking like mythic one with a symbol. Wait, where is it? The symbol in the corner, right here. That's pretty cool. But yeah, the idea of the deck is to swing a 10/10 unblockable or just 10/10 infect. The one thing that he has in the deck that I want so bad, but it costs like fucking $60. He has 2 cards actually. It's a land and a creature, but then there's Inkmoth Nexus, which is like $60 for 1, which is really, really fucking good. And actually I'm gonna buy one because I found one on MTG Goldfish or something for cheap. Inkmoth Nexus is a colorless land that comes into the battlefield and don't think tapped. But you can pay 1, I think? You can pay 1 and tap Inkmoth Nexus? Or maybe it's just pay 1. I think it's pay 1 to make Inkmoth Nexus a 1/1 flying infect, and then you can do everything off of that. You swing Inkmoth Nexus, play Colossal Hammer with Sigarda's Aid on the field, or whatever it is that makes it flash. That's 11/11 infect with a land. You just got killed with an infected hand. But again, Inkmoth Nexus costs like fucking $60 a piece, and you can have 4 in your deck, or 3, I think, because it's considered a non-basic land, so you can have up to 3 copies, I think. Either way, that's the idea of the deck, but to finish it would cost a fuck ton of money, especially if you want shock lands in there. Because Jesus Christ. I have so many magic cards, it is insane. But, anyways, that's the idea of all that shit. Like I said, my commander, Sir Conrad, it's mill and death proc. So anytime a creature hits the graveyard or leaves the graveyard, or gets exiled or leaves exiled, he does 1 damage for every time. And mostly I let people kill each other because I will generate a fuck ton of tokens for Sir Conrad. I'll cock block, and the tokens, actually, do the tokens count? Yeah, it's a creature, so a token is a creature, so the token would die, hit the graveyard, procs off of Sir Conrad for cock blocks. Sir Conrad is still one of the top ranked commanders in the commander deck list, so definitely worth trying if you have not tried. Yeah. So that's pretty cool. That's basically it, honestly, that I had. I just wanted to do that pack opening because I figured I bought them, so fuck it. I have like I said, a lot, like a hundred, like how much is it, 100 die coming in. Don't really plan to do a fucking opening of that or stream of that, but I might. Oh god, that's bad. We'll see. And then I do go to Magic tournaments. Definitely go to Magic tournaments and just have fun. I go there to fuck with people. That's my whole intention. I do not ever want to win. I fuck with people so bad, which is why I have Blim as a creature deck. I have creatures in Blim because when Blim attacks, you give away your shit for free. I give away land, and then he does 1 damage to each card the opponent's own, or each card your opponent has but does not own. He does 1 damage for that when he attacks, and he's a 4/3 flying or some shit, or 5/4 or something. Really good. But I have cards that say it's an artifact card that says you can't play creature spells. So you're like, well, why would you want to play that on your own field? Exactly, you don't. That's why you have cards like Harmless Offering, which is a 2-cost in red. Give literally a target permanent you control to a different owner. The mic probably is pretty bad, sorry. Give a... Oh shit, let me unplug it real quick. There we go. Is it better? Maybe? Is it better? Maybe? My mic is low, I know that for a fact, and I don't know why. Pisses me off. My mic is low, I know that for a fact, and I don't know why. Pisses me off. I might go back to my... I know that for a fact, and I don't know why. Pisses me off. Oh, my bad. Hold on. Yeah, anyways, like I was saying, I'm honestly just gonna call it there. I want to do more of these unboxings. I might honestly do that a lot because I buy a lot of Magic cards and I buy a lot of packs when I'm bored. And specifically, I want to buy more D&D ones because these ones are so fucking cool. Like, it's insane how cool these ones are. Yeah, I'm gonna get a better mic. That's my bad, my guy. So, and again, like I said, I'm gonna do a die. I'm gonna stream me opening the random die pack that I got, but I think I'm gonna buy some Magic packs as well to open, because fuck it. But yeah, I'm gonna call it there because I'm hungry. Haven't eaten all day. I've been at work for like 12 hours today. So thank you for coming out and watching. Appreciate it. And I'll definitely title the stream, you know, opening packs or die opening or whatever. And I mean, if you want to watch, come by and say hi. But anyways, thanks for coming out and watching. Peace.